From this darkness, mercy and sacrifice would arise. Again the anger of the Lord burned against Israel. And he incited David to take a census of the people. David called Joab, the commander of his army. Go. Number Israel and Judah from Dan to Beersheba, so I may know how many there are. Joab, a seasoned warrior, sensed the danger. May the Lord add to the people 100 times over. But why should my lord the king desire this thing? But David's word prevailed. And so Joab and the army commanders set out to count the fighting men across the land. After 9 months and 20 days, Joab returned to Jerusalem. The numbers were great, 800,000 valiant men in Israel, 500,000 in Judah. But David's heart struck him. He realized his sin. I have sinned greatly in what I have done. Lord, I beg you, take away the guilt of your servant. For I have done very foolishly. At dawn, the prophet Gad, David's seer, brought a message from the Lord. Choose for yourself one of 3 punishments. 3 years of famine, 3 months fleeing before your enemies, or 3 days of plague in the land. David, overwhelmed, replied, I am in deep distress. Let us fall into the hands of the Lord, for his mercy is great. But do not let me fall into the hands of men. So the Lord sent a plague upon Israel from that morning until the appointed time. 70,000 men fell from Dan to Beersheba. And then the angel of the Lord stretched out his hand over Jerusalem to destroy it. But the Lord relented, saying, Enough! Withdraw your hand. By the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite, the angel of the Lord stood mighty, radiant, sword drawn, yet restrained. Seeing the angel, David and the elders fell on their faces. David cried out, Surely I have sinned and done wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let your hand be against me and my father's house. Gad spoke again. Go up and build an altar to the Lord on the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. David went to Araunah, who bowed and offered the threshing floor, oxen and wood as a gift. But David declared, No, I will buy it from you for a price. I will not offer burnt offerings to the Lord my God that cost me nothing. David bought the threshing floor and the oxen for 50 shekels of silver. He built an altar there and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. And the Lord answered by fire from heaven upon the altar. The plague was stopped and the anger of the Lord was turned away from Israel. From the place of judgment rose the place of mercy, a place that, generations later, would become the site of Solomon's temple. Sunrise over